do with criminal.
So it all is criminal. That's the thing. So they went upstairs. They filed for another protective order inside the court building on the 3rd floor. They were then sent to 2D for that protective order.
Right.
So, okay, so they were sent to 2D for that protective order the same day.
Right.
So it was sent to 2D the same day. There was a judge who signed that order. They took the order, walked over to the magistrate's office, and filed a violation on that order. Now, my question to you, because I'm sitting here looking at this protective order, on that protective order, it says that there is a February 24th date signed by the judge. My question to you is, how does the judge sign for a February 24th court date when it was February 10th? How do I not get served? You have to be served a protective order.
I don't have anything for the 24th. I'm not connected with civil. I have nothing for the 24th. All my stuff was for the 10th, and that's when you didn't show up. I don't have anything. I'm not connected with protective orders. I can't look at them. I can't pull their system up. I don't have anything. All of my stuff shows you had a court date on February 10th, and you didn't show up. That's all I have.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, and the judge that day was Judge Doherty.
Ma'am, I don't know. I mean, I would have to, what, in criminal court?
Yes.
Yes, it was. But I don't have anything for the 24th. That would be something you'd need to...
Do you have anything scheduled for March 23rd or March 24th?
No, I don't have anything pending in criminal court.
How is that? Okay, so here's another question, because I was just notified.
Ma'am, we're not even having court right now.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because this is not a protective order. This is not a protective order. So I was just notified that you guys had court on March 23rd, and that there was a sub-judge, Judge Remney.
We haven't had court.
I know.
We didn't have court on March 24th. We haven't had any court. No court since like March. I mean, we've had arraignments or just different stuff. We have not held a full court since March the 17th.
Thank you.
18th.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Bye-bye. Told you. They lied. Mm-hmm. They lied. It's right here. Says it right here. Bobby Hallett texted and said what? What did he say? He says, what did he say? I cannot lift protective orders. He said, sent to Bobby, what did he say? Because I asked him, I said, who was the judge? Please don't bother me about things which I have no control. Oh, March 23rd, protective order granted by Judge Rigney. It's good through May 12th. There's no more. That's a lie. You just heard her say that they haven't had court since March 17th. That's a lie.
Except for arraignments.
Except for arraignments and that kind of crap.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lie.
They might have had court just for that.
They didn't have court just for that. She would have had to have been there. I would have had to have been there, but I was never served nothing. I have to be served. She said it. Now I'm going to call the other court.
Norfolk General District Court located at our new
now I'm going to call 2A.
St. Paul's Boulevard, Norfolk, Virginia. Please listen carefully to our menu to make your selection. For a traffic payment, press 7. For a criminal payment, press 9. For inclement weather advisories, press 8. For a traffic court clerk's office 1A, press 1.
Tired of these people lying.
For traffic court clerk's office 1B, press 2. For civil clerk office 2A, press 3. For
Here we go.
This call may be monitored for training and quality control. The clerk's office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. 50 St. Paul's
So I need
Boulevard,
2D.
Norfolk, Virginia. Please listen carefully to our menu to make this call may be monitored for training and quality control. The clerk's office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Possession of personal
What in the
property
world?
on a warrant and debt due or pending garnishment on the 845 garnishment docket. Please press 4. This call may be monitored for training and quality control. The clerk's office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Civil cases are heard Monday through Friday at the time designated on your warrant in courtroom 3 and 4. Friday's docket is limited to individual cases only. There is a filing fee for any civil summons based on the amount sued for.
I did not recognize that.
This is ridiculous.
This call may be monitored for training and quality control. The clerk's office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m.
You can't get a hold of nobody.
No. No.
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
This call may be monitored for training and...
Wait while I transfer your call.
I'm just going to push a button, see what happens.
Norfolk General District Court, Civil Division.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to actually get to courtroom 2D information.
Okay. I can help you.
Oh, thank you so much. I was trying to use the automated thing, but it kept going back to the original stuff. Okay, so there was a court date. I'm a little confused at what happened. So the original court date was in General District Courtroom 2B. It was on February 10th.
Okay, hold on one second. 2B as in boy or D as in dog?
It was in 2B, General District Court on the second floor.
Okay, that's criminal.
Right. I already called down to 2D, to 2B and spoke with them. So I already talked to 2B and so what happened was February 10th, there was a court date. I had a protective order against me that expired on February 10th. So the court date was on February 10th. The court date, they expired, and apparently this lady,
What's your last name?
it's Hoffman.
Okay, can you hold for 1 second?
Yes.
Sorry about that. I was trying to move the papers out of my
You're good.
up in the computer. What was your first name?
My first name is Angelique. My last name is Hoffman.
Okay.
February? Yes, it was February 10th, 9 a.m. docket. The original hearing was it was February 10th, 9 a.m. docket. It was in 2B. For some reason, the judges put them all in one courtroom.
Okay.
So my 2 protective orders with Timothy Organ and Doris Devine expired on February 10th. I had Mr. Organ served in the courtroom. Judge Doherty actually served him in the courtroom. So Mr. Organ was served in the courtroom.
Okay.
He was not happy. So I didn't show up for court on February 10th because I'm terrified of these people. So I didn't show up. So I ended up with a failure to appear from courtroom 2B on General District Court. So my protective orders were expired on February 10th with Timothy Organ and Doris Devine. This lady and Mr. Organ went upstairs to the 3rd floor after court, never left the court building, filed paperwork for another protective order. This time said that I had a weapon in the courthouse when I wasn't even in the courthouse. I wasn't even in the state because I had left. They said, and as you can read it, it's in the computer system. They filed a paperwork, said that I had a weapon in the court building, in the courtroom. They took the paperwork down to 2D. I don't know who the judge was that signed that order, because I'm looking at the order. On the back of that order, there's a date. It says February 24th. Could not be served. Now, I don't know how in the world a judge can put February 24th on a piece of paper when it's for February 10th and it had not even happened yet. So this judge saw into the future, because now all of a sudden we have a court date for February 24th that had not even happened yet. Now I have a weapon in the courthouse when I'm not even in the same state because I feared for my life so much that I fled the state. Okay? So now all of a sudden there's a February 24th court date that popped up that did not even exist yet. So this lady takes this court order and walks over to the magistrate's office and filed a violation of protective order against me when I had not even been served. So now I have a violation of protective order out on me as well for February 10th, 2020. Now, I don't know what she put in the complaint form, and God knows what she did, because she does this randomly all the time. This is a weekly thing with her. So I left. I'm in Tijuana, Mexico, because I was scared this lady was going to set my house on fire again. I left.
So you're in Mexico now?
That's where I'm at. That's where I've been. Because this lady is nuts. You cannot bring a weapon into the courthouse. There's no way a judge can see into the future. Now, I just got off the phone with the clerk for 2B, because now there's another court date where I got a text message from Bobby Hallett, who's my attorney, says that Judge Rigney signed another order on March 23rd for another protective order that is good until May 12th, when we didn't even have court on March 23rd. The courts cannot do this.
So on March 23rd was the return date for the previous one that you said was the 24th date. So basically how protective orders work is they get continued for trying to get proper service and stuff like that. The previous one that you were referencing, that one got dismissed because nobody showed up on the 23rd. So she came down on the 25th and filed the new one.
She did it again?
Granted until
oh my God.
to have you served, and then you both come to court.
See, now how is she getting away with this? How is she getting away with all of this? You cannot bring a weapon into the courthouse. Why has not anybody pulled the videos?
That's not what she put her reasoning as. That's not what she put.
No. I'm saying, why has not any of the clerks or the head clerk or the deputies or the Commonwealth Attorneys, why not has anybody brought this to the head clerk's department's attention to pull the video from February 10th to show that this lady is psychotic, that you cannot bring a weapon into the courthouse, the court building, or anything else, and that I was not there, and for them to allow the judge to sign an order to give this crazy lady another protective order with the weapon box marked, knowing that I had a failure to appear on the floor below, knowing I wasn't even there.
That wasn't her reasoning as to getting a protective order, is what I'm trying to tell you. She didn't state that. That's not what we have or why.
That's what I have. I'm looking at it. She marked weapon involved. She marked weapon involved. It was all done the same day. She never left the court building.
But that's not what that box means.
It does, but either way, you cannot bring a weapon into the courthouse.
I understand that, but that's not what her reasoning was.
Okay,
so it wasn't.
But she never left the court building. How can you just go and get another protective order when you never left the court building?
I mean, if you want to dispute it, you can come down and come to court on your court date and speak to the judge, but that's really, I mean, I can't tell you anything else.
When's the next court date?
The next court date is May 12th.
Okay, and What, May 12th. And what courtroom is that in?
2D as in David.
And how do I get a copy of this complaint form?
You have to physically come down, show your ID to get a copy.
Can my attorney get a copy?
He has to physically come in to get a copy.
Oh, he can? Okay, so I'll send Bobby. I'll have Bobby come in and get a copy. So the court, can he come in and get one today?
But we're not open for that.
Okay, so do you know?
Can't get anything until we reopen.
Do you know when you guys are going to be reopened?
We do not.
Okay. All right. Can I ask you this? Is there any way? Okay, so the day that she was issued that protective order, that's the same day she went down and filed for the violation too?
I have no idea. I don't.
Well, I already know she did because it's in the system. I don't even know why I asked you that. All right. All right. Thank you, ma'am, for helping me. You were of great help.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. How in the hell did she get away with doing that? And she just admitted everything on the phone that that's what she did. That's exactly what the hell that crazy lady did. Now I'm going to call Bob.